Assist is a built-in functionality in Home Assistant that supports over 50 different languages and counting. With Assist, you can control Home Assistant in your own language from Apple devices. But there is more. Before I continue further, there are a few showstoppers that I would like to address. First one, you have only Android devices. If that is the case, check the Assist on Android link that can be found in the video description. Second showstopper is more interesting. That is the case in which you are an Apple guy and you have such devices, but you don't have Home Assistant yet, and that is a pity. Let me explain. You can try to install Home Assistant by your own, or you can go and register for my upcoming free webinar where I'll talk about the official installation methods plus one super simple way to run Home Assistant on a PC in under 5 minutes. Link on which you can reserve your spot for this free event can be found on the screen and in the video description. And here comes the good part. That is the case in which you have Apple devices and Home Assistant up and running. Typing commands in Assist can be done by clicking on this icon in the upper right corner, but that is trivial and kind of boring. It is far more interesting and fun to use your voice for controlling Home Assistant and your smart home. Few options to activate Assist on your Apple device are possible. You can use Siri by saying "Hey Siri, Assist." You can add a shortcut on your iPhone home screen, to pin a shortcut on your Mac menu bar, to activate it via a keyboard shortcut, to use an Apple Watch complication. Even Apple HomePods are also an option. To get started with Assist, make sure you have the latest version of the Home Assistant companion app that is available for free in the Apple App Store. It is also a good idea to update your Apple device to the latest OS as well. Then, open and import these two shortcuts, the Assist shortcut and the Assist button. The links can be found in the Home Assistant documentation or in the video description, as well as in my website. These are predefined Apple shortcuts with ready-to-use logic embracing the Assist shortcut command, which is becoming available immediately after you install the Home Assistant companion app. Of course, if you know how to create Apple shortcuts, you can modify them or make even better ones. The normal Assist shortcut works better with Siri, while the Assist button shortcut can use speech to text when triggered outside of Siri and can customize the input language. Speaking of language, if you want to adjust the language for the Assist button shortcut, you can open the shortcut app and edit it. The text in the quotes will be shown in the language of your device. You can import the Assist button shortcut multiple times to create versions for different languages. Just choose Keep Both when asked if you would like to replace your shortcut. If you have configured multiple Home Assistant servers, no problem, the Assist shortcut will still work, asking which one to use every time you issue a command. Or you can even update the shortcut to point at a specific server and you will not be asked about that again. It is also possible to import the shortcuts multiple times, once for each server. Customizing the Siri Experience is also possible. If you change the name of the Assist shortcut, you have to refer to it by its new name. Subscribe.
How can I assist?
Turn off kitchen lights.
Done.
Just be aware that Siri can get confused and might not work if your shortcut name overlaps with actual Siri commands. You can also change the text that Siri says when activating the Assist shortcut. Subscribe.
Where to subscribe?
KPeyanski.
On it.
If you have an Apple Watch and you carry it with you all the time, there is no better and fast way to control your smart home via Home Assistant and Assist. If you run into any trouble when using Assist on Apple Watch, there is a workaround for an annoying bug on the latest version of Siri on the Apple Watch, where it will not remember that the shortcut is allowed to talk to Home Assistant. Hey Siri Assist. Turn on kitchen lights. The workaround for the moment is to remove the Home Assistant application from your Apple Watch. which will force the shortcut execution to happen on your phone, which on the other hand does not have this problem. So there you have it. Now you know how to use Assist on your Apple devices with Home Assistant Companion app. Don't be afraid to give it a try and see how it can improve your daily life. To further improve your smart home journey, I prepared one PDF document called the Smart Home Glossary that can be downloaded from my website automatelife.pro/glossary, absolutely for free. Inside that glossary, you will find simple and useful explanations of the most used smart home acronyms used out there. Thanks for watching, I'm Kiril, see you next week, bye!